What's up, guys? This is Nate Yao from Chatlee Boat Marine here in Sanford, North Carolina. Today we've got a 2026 Bulls Bay 2400 that we're going to do a walkthrough on. This is one of my personal favorite boats that we sell, and an all-around great boat to do anything that you want, from offshore fishing, fishing inshore, sandbars, you name it, this boat can do it. It is one of the most versatile boats and the best value in bay boats. Check out this short video of the boat, and then we'll dive into the walkthrough. Alright guys, so we'll go over some of the specs on the 2400. So our length overall is 24 foot. We've got an 8.6 beam, so a really wide boat. Gonna be why this boat is so stable. You've got big casting platforms and a ton of floor space with that 8.6 beam. We've got a 15-inch draft, so this boat can float shallow enough to get back in any of the creeks and shallow bays, catch redfish, speckled trout. One of the things that make this boat so versatile is such a shallow draft. Up front, we've also got a 15-degree dead rise, so that's what's going to allow this boat to cut through the water so nice, be extremely dry, and just overall have a great ride quality that what Bulls Bay is known for. This boat's dry weight is 2,900 pounds, so having a heavy enough boat with enough entry up front to cut through the water nice and give you a really nice ride in any chop, and also keep everyone dry. This boat's got a 77-gallon fuel tank on it, so enough fuel to run offshore. It's plenty capable of that, and it's going to have seating for 9 people, and the max horsepower is a 250. This boat runs great with a 200, so just depending on your budget and what you're looking to do with the boat, a 200 runs great on here. A 250 also, is definitely going to be plenty of power, with the max horsepower. So as you can see, this boat, you've got beautiful style lines on it. You've got lifting strakes underneath and plenty of entry up front like we talked about. The Bulls Bay are made by the same company that makes Avenger Bay boats and Pioneer. So they're made in the same factory by the same people. So the fit and finish on these boats is great. When they come to us, all we have to do is put motors on them and stick them in the showroom. They're clean, the fit and finish is nice, wiring is good, and just overall an extremely high quality product at a great price point that makes this thing one of the most versatile and the best values in bay boats on the market. This particular Bulls Bay 2400 is going to have a ice blue hull. We've got a hard top on this boat, and if you do a hard top, it comes with a color match underneath the hard top. So it's really sharp, two-tone upholstery, and a white Suzuki 250 on here. And this boat's sitting on a Westco tandem axle trailer, all welded bunks, so a really nice setup on this boat. We'll walk around back, show you a little bit of the boat from the back, and then we'll hop inside and complete the walkthrough. Another thing on this boat, on the transom, so this boat does have a 25-inch transom, so when you're offshore, if you're trolling, you don't have to worry about any waves coming over the back. It's just going to give one thing to this boat to add to the versatility, is that 25-inch transom. You can see this boat comes standard with Bennett trim tabs off the back. We've got our 250 swim platform is standard. So if you're just cruising up to the sandbar, getting in and out, the swim platform is definitely really nice on the back of the boat. Just show you this from the back. With the 15-degree dead rise, you can see how flat the transom is. So that's one thing that makes this boat so stable. If it carries its dead rise all the way through, it creates a lot of rocking. It's called the bobber effect, so the boat just rocks back and forth. If you're getting any wake from the side, but where it flattens out on the transom, this boat is really stable. You can have someone walking around on the front of the boat and the person in the back won't even know it. But really clean boat. Ice blue's really pretty. Everything matches up really nice with a white Suzuki on there. I'll hop inside the boat and show you a little bit on the inside. All right, guys, so we'll start up here on the bow. As you can see, we've got a huge oversized casting platform. You've got a step up to the bow and tons of storage hatches up here. So starting at the very front, we've got a big, nice place to mount a trolling motor on a quick release bracket. You've got a pop-up cleat right here in front of your anchor locker. So if you're throwing out an anchor and tying off, you've got a nice pop-up cleat right here in front. This one is option with pre-wire for the trolling motor. So you've got a nice plug right there. Nice big space. Turn around and show you from this angle so you can really tell that 8/6 beam right here, seeing how much space you've got on each side of the console. So that 8/6 beam is going to give you a ton of casting space up here and enough space to fish 2 or 3 people up on the bow, no problem. I'll open up some of these storage hatches and just let you guys see inside of here and go through those, and then we'll work our way to the back of the boat. All right, guys, so we'll start over here on this starboard side locker. So this is a full rod locker, so you've got a place to lock your rods, put them up, get them completely out of the way. This does have a drain. It is insulated, so if you did want to use it for a fish box, you could, but most of our customers primarily use this as a rod, rod storage. At the center, this does double up as storage and a step up to the bow. Step up to the bow is really important. If you're in any rough seas, it's just a shorter step and going to give you a lot more stability, being a little bit shorter step to get up there to the bow. You do have a ton of storage in there. There's all kinds of cool little storage boxes to put soft plastics and tackle in, and they'll all fit really nice inside the storage box. Behind it, you have your big main storage hatch right here. This does have a drain in it. All of them do. They drain overboard, not to the bilge, so you don't have to worry about any trash, fish guts, anything like that ending up in the bilge. So it's really nice. They all have got latches on them. They're going to stay open if you're working in there, getting tackle in and out. So really big storage right here in the center of the boat. And then on the port side, we've got a big, nice fish box. This is insulated, so you can put drinks, fish, whatever you want to in there, and it does drain overboard as well. Big, nice fiberglass lids, nice latches on there. So just a really nice use of your space up here on the bow. As you can see, got a ton of storage. I know in bay boats, storage is a big thing. Whether you're going fishing in the morning, coming back and picking a family up, just having somewhere to put all of your gear, life jackets, tackle, everything out of the way is really important on these bay boats. And the Bulls Bay does a great job at having everything as usable space. So moving back to the console, we'll start up here on this forward seat. So this seat is right here in front of the console. So you've got plenty of space, nice two-tone upholstery, so you can easily fit 2 adults right up here in front of the console. Nice backrest. You open this up, you do have a big bait well up here, blue lined. It's all rounded. There's no corners in there to beat your bait up or anything, so it's going to be able to keep your bait alive all day long. Nice big overflow tube in there. Once we get to the back of the boat, you'll see the rear live well is really big, so a lot of our customers will use the back to cull out redfish, speckled trout, and they'll use this front bait well to keep all their bait alive, and it's going to be close to where you're fishing right at the bow. So really nice use of the 2 live wells right up here in the front and in the rear, and you'll see that one when we get to the back of the boat. Moving on to the side of the console, so you've got 3 rod holders on each side of the console, and what my favorite thing on this hardtop is you can see we've got perfect cutouts for our rods right up here on the T-top. So even though this one's got our powder coat or our hardtop, fiberglass hardtop, you don't have any sacrifice for the rod storage, so you still got the ability to put 3 rods on each side of the console. As you can see, this is, like I said, our hardtop fiberglass, color matched. At the front, we've got a spreader light. We've also got 2 spreader lights on the rear, and then we've also got cockpit lights right here, right at the helm. It's a really nice T-top. You can see you've got your little switch panel right here for your lights, push button. So those are really nice switches, and the quality on these boats, the fit and finish is great. So you can see this hardtop, really nice T-top, covers a lot of space, and you still have plenty of room outside of the T-top to fish. You also have got a nice storage box up here, whether you're putting VHF in here, sunscreen, phones, anything in here. You've got a ton of space right here and the top of the T-top. Moving down to the console, really nice console. Everything is perfectly labeled. Everything's right here. Easy to flush mount a depth finder. You can do a 9-inch depth finder in there, no problem. We've got our Fusion radio right here. We've got our Bennett trim tabs, Suzuki gauges, all of our switches labeled, and everything is really clean and simple at the console. You've also got this nice flip-up storage box. Really good place to put cell phones, any electronics in there, and keep them out of the weather. But just an overall really clean console. You've actually got storage in the console for all of your batteries, your cranking battery, your trolling motor batteries. Everything fits in there really nice, so you don't lose any storage hatches due to trolling motor batteries. You also have got a battery switch right here at the console, so really nice use of the console space and the ability to keep all your batteries right there together. Show you the T-top from right here. Also on the T-top, you've got, here's your rear spreader lights I was telling you about. We've got our rod holders angled out to the side, and we've got 4 straight. So really nice to get those rods out of the way and up above everybody when you're going to your spots, or if you're just walking around the boat. Really nice to be able to get those rods out of the way. Speakers, this one's going to come with 2 speakers, 1 on each side of the console, and then 2 up top in your T-top, and that's standard on the hardtop. Moving to our leaning post, so this is going to be the upgraded leaning post. It's got fold-down bolsters, so I've got the drivers right there folded down if you wanted to sit, and then if you want to stand up and lean back, these bolsters flip right up, so it's really nice. You've got a really nice space right there to stand or sit down. And the upholstery is great on these things. It looks really nice with the 2-tone colors. Also got rod holders on the back of the leaning post. You've got cooler storage right there. So really nice space. You can put drinks, fish, you name it. You got a nice spot to put it right there under the cooler. And you still have plenty of room in this 2400 to walk behind the leaning post before you get to the back deck. So now that we're back here to the back of the boat, as you can see, you've got a lot of space back here. You've got your rear seat right here in the center. So this being able to sit right here is really nice because if there's any rough water, if it's cold, you're kind of hiding behind the 2 guys driving the boat or whoever's driving. So it kind of puts you in the center, kind of away from the weather, away from the water, right there in the middle of the boat. The backrest and the cushion are removable. I don't have the cushion snapped in, so I can remove it. But as you can see, you can take that out to fish, snap it down to ride. But you've got a big, nice storage area on each side of the rear deck and your big live well right there in the middle. So I'll open this up and show you guys the rear live well. I know I told you earlier in the video, the front can be used as a bait well. The back can be used as a live well. So if you're culling out any fish, redfish, speckled trout, you've got a 36-inch live well right here in the back of the boat. So it's really big oversized overflow tube, and it is all rounded off as well. So it's going to keep everything alive right here in this big rear live well. On each side, you've got storage. On this one, we've got our fuel water separator, some wiring, but just a really nice extra storage right here in the back of the boat. On the other side, you've got the same thing, so just a storage hatch right here in the back of the boat. In here, as you can see, so this boat was optioned with a raw water washdown. So you've got a pressurized raw water washdown right here on the back, and that's just the hose that connects to that. Pop-up cleats in the back. You've got rod holders and cup holders right here in the back of the boat. So a lot of usable space. Grab bars right here. So just an overall really nice rear deck on the boat. You've got drains in each corner, so you don't have to worry about water puddling up in the corners of the boat. But just an overall a lot of space, just an extremely versatile boat that you can do about anything you want and just at an awesome value. For more information on this boat or any bay boats, skiffs, you name it, we would love to earn your business and talk with you more about them. Please give us a call at 919-775-7259. Thanks.